This shouldn't be a thing. If you ever have a thing that should not be, send it to Jane and me, and Calvin too, at at Jane Says at civicmedia.us. JANESAYS at civicmedia.us. Calvin, I think I just found a song for how to get in touch with us. Did you like that song? That was for you.
I really did like it. You have to promise me you're going to record it and release it on Spotify.
Yeah. I'll become a Spotify artist, and then I'll become too big for radio, and then I'll go world touring, and I'll start a podcast, and then I'll just, my ultimate downfall. That will be my ultimate downfall. But it's time for This Shouldn't Be a Thing. This comes way of the BBC, so our This Shouldn't Be a Things are getting fancier now. The BBC is a news outlet. It is respected. Comes from Charlie Buckland, who has the byline, and Calvin brought this to us, and I would love, so we're going to talk about it real quick here. So here's the headline. First professional bog snorkeler defends title. The world of sports is wild, friends. Not for the faint of heart or faint of smell, bog snorkeling is often considered an acquired taste. I don't open my mouth, so I'm not tasting anything. This comes from Llanwrt Wells Powys, which is in Wales. The World Bog Snorkeling Championships will be taking place. It involves racing through 120 yards of peat bog trench and sees nearly 200 people take part annually. Neil Rudder is 46. He secured his 6th win at the championships, is now celebrating being the first professional in the sport. He's the first, maybe only. I don't know. Calvin, you brought this to us. And here's the thing is, everything about this sport says you, but I wouldn't go as far as saying it shouldn't be a thing because I don't want to step on people's dreams. But Calvin, you were like, no, not in my house.
Look, I mean,
defend yourself.
I guess it's, have you ever heard of noodling?
Yes, I know exactly what noodling is.
I also think that should not be a thing.
Okay.
For the people who aren't aware, noodling is this, I think it's popular in Mississippi and Alabama. That
also
area.
not Nebraska, but Oklahoma.
Okay, yeah.
Oklahoma City.
Wherever there's rivers or lakes with large catfish, it involves sticking your hands inside a catfish nest in the bottom of a river, letting it bite your hands and pulling it out of the river. So like I said, I don't think that should be a thing, but if people really want to do it, I won't begrudge them. So this kind of falls into that category. I think it's a peat bog, so it smells.
Yeah.
And I'm just get squeamish swimming in water where you can't see the bottom.
Are you the type of person?
Anything?
Are you the type of person who, if you go swimming in like a lake and like just something touches your foot, you're like, I'm out, done.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm the type of person that would swim in a pool I'll take a pool over a lake any day.
I think a lot of people would be in that. You have to get. I grew up the first generation after Jaws, so I thought sharks were in Manuka Park Lake, which is like not even close to a thing that could happen. But I completely understand that. But I just, the idea that bog snorkeling, someone said, you know what? And see this line of smelly, disgusting water? I'm going to make a living off it. And Neil Rudder, 41, has done that. He is the record holder of the championships. He's equipped with snorkel, flippers. He's a 2-time cancer survivor from Bath. And he previously hung up his flippers in 2023, but he said, quote, the bog bug brought him back. I think the bog bug is something you have to see a doctor about, that you get in a peat bog because it's slowly just devouring your insides. I don't know, Calvin. I'm sort of with you on this one, but live your life, journey your journey. That's another edition of This Shouldn't Be a Thing.